in a services business, B2B, you're going to find right around that 500,000 revenue point. You're going to find that the things you were doing to get there are no longer going to help you scale and grow revenue. And the reason is up till that point, you were able to do this thing. And I know everybody who's being honest that runs a sales or services business or has bought from one has seen this abject lie. We customize every proposal. Every engagement is different. We don't do a cookie cutter approach, blah, 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 on and on and on. That's great. And that will only get you to a certain point as a service provider, right? At that point, you need to then analyze all the things that you have been doing that you do on a regular basis. You got to figure out the 80%. Like, we do pretty much the same thing, even though we call it a custom proposal. That's cool. Those 80% things ought to be divided out into some kind of package scenario. I love the 3 package vibe. You see this, and this is straight out of like the SaaS playbook, right? You got your good, better, best, recommended right there in the middle. Everybody's seen a pricing page that looks like that. Make your service into that thing. And then you got another 10% of stuff that you can go, awesome. Sometimes people want this stuff. It's a little bit more money. It doesn't fit exactly into a package, but let's make that an add-on. So now we have a menu that has, here's most of the stuff. Here's all your main courses. Here's how we deliver it. You can also buy a side item if you want to, right? Pretty normal disposition there. Well, I'll just add this and take off the pickles. No problem. Okay, we can do that. So there's your next 10%. The final 10% is that weird stuff that people walk in the door and they say, I want you to do this thing. I want all that other stuff, but I also want you to do this weird thing that you have never done before. And that's great. That's optionality for your business. You can bring that back and you can say, do we want to develop this really weird thing that is not in the other 90%, but we can charge a lot of money for it? Okay. And the answer is, does it fit into that passion statement? You know, if we can plausibly say this is a place we might want to advance our business, charge that customer for a lot of money, you know, 3 times, 4 or 5, 6 times as much as it should be, because they actually want it, and build it out in the way that you can then say, I now have either a new add-on or I have a new component that I'm going to go back and upsell to all my other customers and increase my package capability.